All right. Today is Wednesday, August 10th. We are officially 10 days in to the new month, Team Cup month. A lot of fun stuff going on right now. And we have a lovely Success Club board I'm super excited to share with you guys. Looking pretty good to start off the month. So I'm going to share that with you guys really quickly so you guys can see where everybody is sitting really quickly. This is like as of right now, so this probably is going to change. So shout out to Ashton, who is at Success Club 12 on the 10th day of the month. Shout out to Erica, who's locked in Success Club. And look at all those names on the people that are already on the board for the month. That is really awesome to see. And I know from being obviously the leader of this team, I know that our team really rallies toward the end of the month. So this is just 10 days here. I'm pretty excited to see what happens in the next 21 days. So we have a lot of time left to make awesome things happen. So shout out to all the people that are on this board right now. I know that some of them are pushing for success starters. I know that a couple of people, this is like you guys are still brand new coaches and you're already on the board. That's fantastic, guys. Don't give up. We have plenty of time left, and that's awesome. And I'm super proud of everybody that is pushing to where they are so far. Sammy, I see her on the call, so I want to shout her out. She's halfway to Emerald right now, and I'm looking at this board right here. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on our team. So kudos to everybody that is pushing right now. We have plenty of time to make stuff happen. It's so early in the month, guys. So definitely don't get discouraged. I posted that on our team page today, and I hope you guys got to watch that video. So plenty of time to lock that in and change some lives. So tonight we are talking about social media. It was a collective vote last week in regards to how to start posting so that we're reaching our target audience. We're reaching the people that connect with us and all that stuff. But first off, before I get to social media, and I have, me, the nerd in me, I made a PowerPoint naturally. But before we get to all that, I just want to talk about the coach opportunity call last night. Guys, I was absolutely floored when I saw how many people were invited to that call last night. 130 people were invited to that call last night. And I literally got on that call like nervous as all hell because I usually am only talking to like 15 people, and all I could see was people's names keep popping up. We keep popping up and keep popping up. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I can't screw this up for my coaches. I mean, for all these people on here. But we got a really great response from that. If you guys plugged people into that sneak peek, I posted exactly how I would word an invitation after that in our team page last night. It's as simple as saying, hey, thanks so much for coming onto our team or onto the call last night. I hope you got a lot out of it. This is me formally inviting you to join our team. We would love to have you a part of it. Do you have any extra questions I could answer for you? Simple as that. They'll either tell you at that point or not if they're ready to go or not. So I hope that you guys got a good response from that, and I really hope that we have some people coming on to our team. With 130 people on that call, we better get at least one, right? I mean, one person. So I'm super excited to see how that went. So definitely go ahead and do your follow-up messages and see how everybody's doing in regards to if they're ready to join the team or not. I usually have notes, but I just don't have them right now. So if I think of them as I go, I'll definitely touch them more. But yeah, like I said, Nerdy Kelsey has a PowerPoint, so we're going to just jump right on into that. So social media, how many of you guys feel like you need some extra help with that? Like we don't know what to post, right? We don't know who we are. We don't know how to get our message out there. Okay, I posted this in our team page yesterday. I made a short video because every time I have like a thought, this live video thing is like the shit, because every time I think of something, I'm like, ooh, I got to do a video. So now you guys are probably seeing these live videos from me more and more because I just get so excited throughout the day. I need to share everything. But yesterday I did a live video about people, how you're more than Beachbody. I think so often, and one thing I notice from coaches, and especially new coaches, including myself, and guys, I want to show you some of my first posts out there. Like they're horrendous, like terrible. As new coaches, we come into this business thinking like, okay, I'm a Beachbody coach now, bless you. I'm a Beachbody coach now, so I need to be posting about Beachbody all the time. Guys, think about it. I want you guys to take 1 second. What attracted you to your upline coach? Was it the fact that she was talking about Beachbody all the time? Or was there something that she said that you could relate to?
Yeah.
Was there something that stuck out to you that you were like, there's something about her, like I just feel like I feel like she's speaking to me? Was it the 21-day fix and Autumn Calabrese's body? Or was it your coach's story? And every single one of you have to be saying story in your head right now, right? None of it, people don't relate to products, they relate to people. And I know it's so tempting that when we don't know what to talk about, it's super easy to throw up a picture and say like, got my workout in, like with your Shakeology shaker, and you're like, love my Shake-O. Like it's so easy to do posts like that, right? But who relates to that stuff? Would you relate to that stuff? Would that kind of stuff? And here's what I want you guys to ask yourself. And raise your hand if you can honestly say this. If you went to your page right now, would you want to sign up with you? Nellie says yes. Can anybody else say yes? I can now, but I couldn't about 2 years ago. It's something that we have to ask ourselves. So what is it that we need to change so that if I went to my own page, I would want to sign up with me? That's a question that everybody's probably sitting there back there. They're like, oh shit, I'm doing this completely wrong. You're not doing it wrong, guys. It just takes a little bit of tweaking. There's nothing wrong about the way you're posting. And I'll tell you guys that right now. Everybody does things differently. And the beauty about our business is that we are all so different, guys. And I'm going to show you something really quickly before I get into this slideshow. If I can find it. Oh my God. Hopefully I can find it. I should have had this up. I'm so unprepared. Okay. Here we go. Do you guys want to know how I announced that I was a Beachbody coach? Look at this. This is so terrible. Okay. I say that we all start somewhere for a reason. I made one of those stupid notes on Facebook. Okay? And look at my novel about how I'm a Beachbody coach. And look at the picture I used. Guys, that is terrible. I posted this on April 24th, 2014. And this is, there's not really much wrong with what I said, but there's a lot wrong with this. So the reason I show you this is because I want you guys to realize that I was there too. I made the weird posts. I literally hate Time Hop more than anything in this world from 2 years ago to this time period, because some of the things I was talking about were absolutely ridiculous. Like I was the girl like with my Shakeology, and I was the girl that posted about like I had a picture. Oh my gosh, I almost screamed because I tell you guys not to do this right when you sign up. I screamed when I saw my Time Hop pop up the other day, and I had a picture of Shalane Johnson doing Pio. I almost screamed. I said, oh my God, I posted that. So I want to share that part with you because I want you guys to realize, like I said, we all start in the same place. We don't know what to talk about. We don't realize that the products, Beachbody, is not the story. You're the story, right? Why is there 450,000 Beachbody coaches, but somehow you're still getting people following you? Why? Because we all have the same products. So we all sell Shakeology. We all sell the 21-day fix. We're all have the same inventory. So why do some coaches succeed and others don't? And here's the thing. People don't relate to the products. So they could go to anywhere for the products. And you know damn well they could go to Amazon and buy our products if they really wanted to. So why do they come to us? Because of our story. That's why. So once you get this, once you understand this, truly understand this, I promise you, everything is going to change when it comes to the way people perceive you in your business. So I'm going to start this PowerPoint really quickly with you guys. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can see this, please? Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, so setting up shop. Like I said, if you guys have a piece of paper and pen, all the stuff that I'm giving to you guys tonight is stuff that I have worked on myself as well as heard again at Summit through very, very top coaches. So I want to share everything we learned with you. So first off is setting up shop is your first impression. Like I mentioned in the call yesterday, I want you guys to truly think about 3 to 5 things that define who you are. Who are you? 3 to 5 things that are not Beachbody, guys. 3 to 5 things that are completely separate. Are you a mom? Are you getting married? Are you a crazy dog lover? Do you like to travel? Have you overcome something like depression or anxiety? What are some things that define who you are? Make a list of that stuff and write it down. And that's going to be your brand. Those are the people you're looking for. You're looking for people that were you, that are you, that have similarities to you, that can relate to you. You're posting for those people. There's an 80-20 rule in this business. And you guys might not believe this, but you should be posting 80% you and 20% Beachbody. 80% you, 20% Beachbody. And how many of you guys, and you can put in the chat box, can you guys, I mean, think about the way that you guys see me or your upline coach post. What do you notice from that? What do you notice from that? Is it all Beachbody all the time, or are we sharing stuff about our lives? Are we sharing things that are going on in our lives? I took people on a journey through my engagement. Everybody knew every step of my engagement. Had nothing to do with Beachbody. But what did I do? I spoke to my brand. I spoke to brides. And that really helped me because guess what? Guess what our team is made of now? Our team is made of brides and people getting married because I did my job correctly. I found people that could relate to me. I have a couple people that obviously aren't getting married, but we share similarities in other places, and we'll get to that in a second. And Nicole said you share a lot about you and your life. Yes, absolutely. I talk more about me. Today I took a damn picture of myself in a moving box. Has nothing to do with Beachbody, but how many people out there can relate? I know Nicole can relate because she's moving right now, right? We don't want to pack. There's people out there that want to hear our story that we can relate to. So first off, your first impression. Think of your Facebook page like it's a business. Would you guys walk into Target if there was a Walmart sign in front of it? If you pulled up to your Target and you saw a Walmart sign, would you be like, what the hell? I mean, I would, right? Think about your storefront. Your Facebook page is your storefront. Your cover photo should be your story from past to present and future, who you are. So if you look at coach's profile or cover photos, you're going to notice things like they share who they are. It'll say mom, it'll say bride on there. You'll see exactly who they are, who they're targeting. Your cover photos should also have a link or a way to reach you, like a coach application, your email, or a link to your like page. So if they click on that thing, you can also see in mine, if you actually click on my cover photo, you can see that I have ways for these people to contact me. It describes your brand as a coach. So you're seeing pictures of that person's life. You're seeing what they're trying to put out there, who they are, what they're about. And you want to be inviting and professional. Your cover photos should just be something that's going to bring somebody into your page, and you're going to attract them. Your profile picture needs to be you. And I know, this is especially hard for moms because moms love showing their babies, and I totally understand that. But we just need to, people are coming to you and they want to see your face. So you want to be smiling and you want to look inviting. The caption should describe your journey, talking about who you are. So if someone clicked on your profile picture, they can see who you are. There's obviously, you guys can go to my page and you can see a description of that also. You can talk about why you became a coach. You can tell them how you can help them. And then also, again, a way to reach you. You guys, I always encourage you guys to take like a nice professional picture of yourself. And I'm telling you what, the first one I ever did is I stood in front of a white wall and did it myself. And then I got pictures taken later on. But basically, just find a picture that like shows your face and so they know who they're speaking to. Because think about it, if it's you and like 6 other people in the picture and somebody's like looking for you, like they don't know who you are. They don't know which one you are. So we just need to be careful about that. Remember, again, this is a business. Here are some examples of two fantastic cover photos that I pulled from some of my fellow coaches. The top one is Meredith, and it cut off the top, but it said create a life that you don't have to vacation from. Because her whole brand is Fly Girl Fitness. So, because she used to travel a lot. So that's what the top of that says. So it basically shows who she is as a coach, and it brings her in. Dana, the bottom one is Dana. You can basically see, I mean, can you guys see what she's about right off the bat? Like, everybody should know what her brand is. Family, fun, health, fitness, freedom, living life by design. What do you see in there? You see her working out. You see her smiling. You see her with her son. Leave your mark on the world, design your own destiny. Click for details. So a lot of coaches have that too. So you guys can see that those two coaches did a great job of portraying who they were. All right, you need to know this, yo. I know, my slang is terrible. Okay, seriously. So here's the 3 things you need to know. 1, consistency is key. You guys cannot show up one day in a week and think people know that you're a coach. When I tell you, you have to be posting 3 to 5 times a day, you need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. And again, 80-20 rule, remember? We don't need to be posting about Beachbody all day. We need to post about our life. You can throw up something about where you are. What are you wearing? What are you doing today? Are you moving, or did you get your wedding dress in? Is your ring clean? Is that apple you had really good today? Oh my gosh, was country heat really hard? What was it? I don't care what it is, but you need to be posting. You need to be posting every single day. Think about it, guys. Would you guys, and I love using this example because it's so true. Would you guys continue going? Think about your favorite store in the entire world, right? Think about it, have it in mind, ready to go. Okay, everybody knows what their favorite store is. You go there one day, it's open, you have a great shopping experience. You go there the next day, they're closed. The next day after that, they're closed. Then they open up again. Then they close. Then they open up again. They close, 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 open up again. How many of you guys are going to stay loyal customers to those people? You're not going to shop there anymore. And if you are, I mean, that's weird. Because I'm not going to go somewhere where I can't trust. I'm going to go somewhere that I know is going to be open for business every single day, that's going to be there for me. That's why consistency is so important. Because, guys, if they're not seeing what they need to see from you, they're going somewhere else. And I'll tell you that right now. If they're not seeing something that's going to bring them in, if you're showing up, they need somebody they can rely on, someone they can count on, that someone they know is going to be there for them every single day. And it's not going to fall off the face of the earth. Even on my honeymoon, I was posting. Even if you have to schedule, I was posting. Like, guys, even if when you go away for a week on vacation, schedule your posts out. There's things like Hootsuite.com. HOOTSUITE.com. You can schedule posts to your page, but you need to show up. You cannot go absent for a couple of days. You can't. You need to be posting with positivity and confidence. No one is going to follow a negative Nelly. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass if the guy cut you off in traffic. I don't care if somebody's talking about you. Don't post that crap on social media. No one wants to see that. I don't care if you're a coach or not. The moment I see something like that on my social media feed, I get rid of them. Like, even non-coaches. Like, that stuff drives me nuts, right? We want to be posting in positivity because we want people to, like, come to us. You don't have no idea how many of you guys, and post in the chat box or something, how many of you guys have gotten a message from somebody so far since you started this journey saying, I love how positive you are. You're so motivating. I love following you. Anybody? Yes, right? You guys have probably all started getting that. Because people want to, they don't see that often. People use social media to vent, especially now that we're in the middle of an election. It's going to get even worse. We need to be that breath of fresh air for somebody. We need to be that positivity that they can come to. And the second part of that statement is confidence. You need to be posting with confidence. I don't care if you're just a coach. Post like you're a 5-star diamond. The reason people always thought that I was way more successful than I was is because I literally never said, if I was sitting as an Emerald coach, I didn't give a shit. I was rocking that Emerald coach. I was rocking that, and I was pushing my way to the next level because I knew I was going to be there eventually. I speak with confidence. I talk about how I know where I'm going every single day, and that relays out there. And if you can talk about that, you can speak with confidence on your social media, people are going to want to know what you're doing. People are going to want to be a part of it. So think about that. Speak with confidence. And the last thing is creating a plan. You guys, you can make a social media planning schedule. And I'm going to share that one with you right now that I got at Summit. Right there. You can schedule out your entire month when it comes to social media. Right here, they started, this was August, this is what they chose to do. Breadcrumbing about your challenge group. Create challenge group event. Invite to challenge group. Breadcrumb about challenge group. Set up your challenge group. Last day to join your challenge group. Challenge group starts. Breadcrumb about coaching. Breadcrumb about sneak peek. Invite to sneak peek. You guys see what they're doing here? They're planning out their entire month in regards to posting so that they know how to invite people. So they start inviting people to a challenge group in the first week of the month. Once the challenge group starts, they transition into what? Coaching, and how coaching is impacting their life. And then they go back to challenge group. They do this all the time. So you guys can think of a plan. You can also, when it comes to thinking about a plan, you can make things that you're going to post about every single day. So pull out your calendar, pull out your planner, and just be like, Motivation Monday. I'm going to post something motivating. And then you're also going to talk about, I'm going to talk about my wedding, and I'm going to talk about what program I'm doing. Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. I'm going to shout out one of my teammates. I'm going to do something there. I'm going to post a recipe. I'm going to talk about one of the benefits of Shakeology. You guys can take out a planner and do that. I used to do that when I was a full-time employee all the time to make myself way less stressed out. Because during the day, especially full-time, I know this. I know you're sitting there thinking, crap, I haven't posted. All you need to do is write down 3 ideas a day, put them up, breakfast, lunch, and night. Does that make sense so far? Okay. Planting the seeds. You guys heard me talk about breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing who you are makes people want more. You're not going to go out there and throw who you are into this giant freaking post and be like, this is what happened to me when I was 10, when I was 15, when I was 20, when I was 21, when I was 22, and this happened to me when I was 27. No, we're not doing that. When I say breadcrumbing, guys, you're posting little parts of your story all the time. Talking about, like, I'm going to use myself for example. I talk about my depression. Yesterday, I talked about how I was bullied. I'm talking about little parts of my story. I talk about when my best friend passed away. I talk about my health and fitness program that I'm doing. I talk about whenever I was in my broke girl days. I talk about all this stuff because it's small parts of my story that people can relate to. You don't need to throw everything out to them at once, but you do need to share small parts about who you are because it makes people want more. It creates that anticipation. It gets people excited to see what you're going to post next, what you're going to say next. It's extremely important that we're breadcrumbing and not just throwing it out there, but also the title of the slide is planting the seed. Every single time that you make a post that's the breadcrumbing who you are, you're planting a seed with somebody. And think about it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I had a call with my corporate person. I talked to her every single Wednesday, and she told me today, she goes, August, September, October is harvesting season for Beachbody coaches, right? And what that means is that right now, you're making a ridiculous amount of connections for what's going to pay off for you in November, December, and January. Harvesting season is so crucial. I'm going to get to that in another time, but basically you want to keep planting seeds. Every time that you talk to somebody, start a conversation, make a post, somebody likes it, you're planting a seed with them. You're getting to be able to write their name down, somebody that you can develop a relationship with. So you're going to be sharing, you can share how the opportunity impacts your life and how the products impact your life, guys. So talk about that every single day. When I talk about your journey, you can say things about the opportunity. What has Beachbody coaching done for you? Take out a piece of paper, write this call to action down. I encourage you to take out a piece of paper and write down the way that this opportunity has impacted your life. What has it done for you so far? Have you been able to pay off a bill? Have you been able to fill up your gas tank guilt-free? Have you been able to buy extra diapers? Put a deposit down on your wedding? Have you, does the community mean something to you? Have you made friends all across the country? What has this opportunity done for your life? Next, make a list of how the products impact your life. What is the 21-day fix or Shakeology? What has it done for you so far? What is being in a challenge group? What has that done for you so far? Make a list of that. Those are posts, guys. Those are posts. If Shakeology is giving you, and I'm going to use Jess as an example because we just had our one-on-one call. If Shakeology makes you feel energetic and it makes you feel good and you're fitting into your pants and you haven't felt this way in a very long time, then gosh dang it, talk about that. Because that's, I mean, to me, that is way better than seeing somebody kissing a Shakeology bottle. I want to hear how it's impacted your life. So make 2 lists. How has the opportunity changed your life? And how has the programs changed your life? And then those, every single one, start breadcrumbing it. Tiny parts about how each of them are changing your life. They can become posts. Sharing your journey, etc. Obviously, that's self-explanatory. Sharing how your program's going. Sharing how your eating plan's going. The people that you've met along the way. Share value. Guys, you can share like tips, fitness tips, recipes, things like that. I posted one. There's one of my posts from yesterday. I said grilled chipotle, lime and chicken, and apple spinach salad. That's long as heck. Apple spinach salad for lunch. Perks of working from home include busting out some fantastic meals. Only a couple of days left of being able to stay home, of being the only stay-at-home employee in this house. Next week, I'll be cooking for 2 all day, air day. Oh, and yes, this is still on the meal plan. So what I do in that one post, I told them that they could eat this on the meal plan. I told them that I'm still working at home and that I have the opportunity to bust out some awesome lunches for myself. And I also said that Zach is going to be working from home too. So I added value to them by giving them a recipe that is good. I showed them that this is going to be something that they can do too. And I talk about how much this opportunity has changed my life, all in one little post about the salad. And sharing value, like I said, I think that anytime you're sharing your journey, you can also share your teammates' journeys. And I know that I ask a different teammate every single week if I can share their transformation picture on Tuesdays, and they always say yes. I know that they'll do the same thing for you too, guys. I know they will. Because I think nothing is more fun to me than shouting out the people that are doing this, that are making this happen for themselves. Last thing on this slide is engaging with your audience. So how many of you guys saw a post that I made last night that said, who wants to see our honeymoon video? 100 posts, 100 likes, and you got it. That took 30 minutes. People are nosy. They want to know what's going on in your life. They'll like it, I'm telling you. So here's the thing. Ask questions. You guys can, like, I made a post last weekend saying, which hairstyle do you guys like best, right? I engaged with my audience. I got them talking. What did that do? That made Facebook affinity happen. All those people were talking underneath of it. And bam, my stuff's going out into everybody's news feeds because it's getting so much traction. Ask questions. Ask a lot of questions, whether it just be about life, whether it be about which centerpiece do you like best for the wedding? Or which outfit would you dress the baby in? Or which hairstyle do you like better? Which nail polish should I pick? And it doesn't matter. I'm telling you what, people love speaking their opinions. Guys, and if you guys should all know that, right? Everybody likes to have their voice heard. Ask questions. They will answer, I'm telling you. Share the shit. I love the title of this one. The stuff that you hate talking about is what's actually most relatable. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Here's my example. Yesterday. How many of you guys saw this post? This was hard as hell to talk about. That girl on the left right there was tortured as a kid. Tortured. Braces. I mean, normal kid, but I was tortured as a kid by other girls. That was hard as hell for me to talk about yesterday. But how many people messaged me after that saying, I've dealt with that myself? People that commented on anything, that people that liked it, people that said thank you, that inspired me to talk about what happened to me. Share the shit, guys. It sucks. I know we don't want to talk about it. I mean, this is one example, but like I absolutely have such a hard time talking about when my best friend died. I still have a hard time talking about it. But I know that she wants me to speak her truth. She wants me to speak out for her, so I do. And I talk to people that learn about it. And every single time that I speak about the stuff that kills me inside, I get a message from somebody saying, I felt like you were talking to me. I needed to see that today. I just lost a friend. This is what I'm dealing with. Have you dealt with this? And I can sit there and I can talk to them about it. Non-Beachbody related, but I can be there for somebody. And then a year later, 6 months later, they're going to come back and they're going to say, hey, I'm ready because I trust you. Does that make sense, guys? I know it's hard. We don't like talking about this stuff. Believe me, guys, I did not want to post this yesterday. It took a lot of guts for me to sit down and press post on that. But I did it because I knew it was going to reach somebody. And it did. Next thing is turning the vitals into posts. So you have 4 vital behaviors. Recognition, you have inviting, you have personal development, you have being proof the products work. You can turn all the stuff that you're supposed to do into posts, right? What am I struggling with right now? What has inspired me today? How have I grown from yesterday? Who do I want to be tomorrow? What is my biggest excuse? What is my plan to conquer that excuse? What does success look like to me? What am I challenging myself with? How did the old me think? What am I hopeful about? What was the light bulb moment? How did I win today? All these here, right, guys? Right here, these are posts. Because I bet you every single one of us can answer these questions, and we're all going to answer them extremely differently, right? Again, unique to who we are. So you guys can make all these things right here unique to you. Answer these questions to yourself and make them a post. So what am I struggling with? I think today I made a post about this. I made a post this morning how I was honest. I said, I was not digging country heat. It was fun to me, but I was having such a hard time with it because I'm used to extreme programs. I talked about that. I talked about how I was struggling with it. But then what I do, I talk about how I was going to overcome it, how I was still going to stick to it and prove to people that I can stick through a 30-day program. How have I grown from yesterday? Yesterday I was crying and didn't want to pack. Today I got up and I sucked it up and did it. Some of it, still not done. But here's the thing. These are all the things you can be talking about on social media. Have I talked to you guys about jab, jab, right hook? Anybody? Okay, so the jab, jab, right hook method. So look at how I do this, right? All the way on the left. Who knew you could get that much of a sweat from dancing? Did my scheduled workout and then added on dance conditioning today and was loving every second of it. Plus, I got my butt kicked, so that's a perk. Honestly, I even got to the point where I was thinking how cool it would be to become a certified instructor and teach classes. Yes, that would be a thing. Would you come? I've always wanted to teach fitness classes. It's been on my vision board for a while, but I never knew which program would fit, which one I would click with. Maybe I found it. Day 5 of 30. Next post. Best kind of breakfast are the ones that fit perfectly in your meal plan and still taste damn good. Next post. Inviting to a challenge group. I'm giving them little hints about what I'm doing, right? The jab is going to be, here's the fitness program I'm doing. The next jab is, here's a recipe that I would do. The next jab could be, here's somebody that's gotten results from this program. Then the right hook is when you invite them to a challenge group. So I'm following you. I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm following you. I'm following you. I'm following you. Now I'm inviting you. Does that make sense? So you're breadcrumbing all these little things. Here's the results I'm getting. I'm down 5 pounds. Here's what I can eat on my meal plan, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Would you like to join me in my challenge group? People see it works. People seeing it's working for you. It's working for you. It's working for you. It's working for other people. Now you're invited. That's jab, 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 right hook. So think about that in the way that you're posting. If you have a challenge group coming up, you don't need to be posting about your challenge group every single day, but you can breadcrumb about it. This is what I get to eat on my meal plan. This is how much weight I'm down. This is one of the moves in my workout. Now would you like to join me? There's a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. I highly recommend that everybody reads that book. It's very short, to the point. That's what it's called. And it basically talks about this method and how it works. Inviting to challenge groups. You guys, please, and I don't think anybody does this actually on our team, which I'm super grateful for, but don't ever post a picture that's like of Autumn Calabrese, like with the 21-day fix containers with a giant $140 smacked on her face. Please don't ever do that. I don't think I've ever seen anybody on our team do that, because I do let you guys know that early, but you want to still make your challenge group posts like to your brand and about you. It needs to be a scroll stopping picture. Bright colors, your face, you doing something, the baby playing with containers, whatever it's going to be. It needs to be something that's going to stop me from scrolling. They call them scroll stoppers. I told you my grammar's been terrible lately. That's what they call them. And you want to make sure that the picture is number one. So here's the thing. Your challenge groups need to tell people how to reach you, how many people you're seeking, the date it starts, what they're expecting, because not everybody knows what a challenge group is, guys. Using words like, if you use words like 21 Day Fix, Shakeology, challenge group, people don't know what that is, nor do they care. But if you use things like accountability group or support group or 21-day program or superfood shake, things like that is going to make people kind of, you're taking it down to their level. They don't know what 21 Day Fix and Shakeology is. And by the way, if they see that, they think you're like every other Beachbody coach out there. And they have a bad taste in their mouth from the girl that tried to push it down their throat 2 days ago. So make sure that you're being yourself in your challenge group posts. Describe the program, I said, like, without dropping the name. And it's actually going to have them ask questions. They're going to message you and say, what is this 21-day program? What is this superfood shake? Because you're not throwing the names out there right off the bat. Here's one that I use. This is from last year, but I mean, you guys can see my challenge group post. But I basically say, it's that time again, January edition, officially enrolling brides that are wanting to get in the best shape of their lives for their wedding day. 2016 is right around the corner, and our weddings will be here before we know it. What the heck? Where is time going? Since kicking off this incredible group in September, we've had more than 50 brides commit to this lifestyle change. One bride is down almost 30 pounds. Emoji like, and then our January group is going to be the best yet. This group is only for women who are willing to invest in themselves. Right there, I let them know that there is going to be a cost involved. She can invest 30 minutes a day into a workout. She will dial into her nutrition with a superfood shake, and she is ready to lose weight the healthy way, because you know how many unhealthy things are out there, with proper nutrition. If you know somebody, and I don't even say if this is you, I say if you know of someone who could benefit from a supportive group that shares wedding ideas, discusses wedding yeses and no-nos, budgeting tips, gives advice, all while getting in amazing shape, I want to chat. Let's go into our wedding year on a good note. We kick off our next on January 11th, and then I tell them how to contact me. So what are some things that stick out to you in that post? Post in the comments in the chat section. What's some things that stick out to you that you think that you are not doing that you need to do? And believe me, my challenge group post did not used to look like this. I'm mostly having you do this so I can take a sip of wine. Yes, I'm showing that people got results. So I am sharing previous results right there. Becca, perfect. I'm very specific with who I want. The wording of investing, yes, I'm letting people know that there's investment. Not just them, but asking for others too. Yes, I'm asking for referrals. People will even tag other people in the posts. So here's the thing. Think about that. So I didn't even want their, organizing your thoughts. Okay. So I don't even, did you guys see me talk about the 21-day fix at all in there? Did you hear me talk about Shakeology? No. Action said contact information. Yes, I'm telling them how to get in contact with me. So just remember, guys, I'm very specific with who I'm looking for. And the more specific you are, the more you're going to find your tribe. I will tell you what, and it's funny because I'm actually speaking to a majority of you, how many of them will become your coaches because they're like you. Because if I wouldn't have made a challenge group that specific, I wouldn't have found people like me. So just an example of a way to word the post like that. And guys, I'm going to give you this PowerPoint so you guys can have this too. Breadcrumbing the business. I'm not going to read all of these to you, but I'll give you an example of one. So you guys can breadcrumb the business too. This is how to share what, why, how, where, when we do what we do. Okay. We always need to be celebrating this journey. So while we're talking about challenge groups, while we're talking about our fitness transformation and stuff like that, we also need to talk about what this coaching opportunity is done for our lives also. So I'm just going to use this one of mine on the left. So you have Natalie and Mackenzie here too. Like I said, you guys can, I'm going to give you this PowerPoint so you can read these, but I literally posted a picture of myself with the 467 on a sign because our team was running 467 back in May. And I said, I'm having one of those moments where I can't stop crying tears of gratitude. When I get extremely overwhelmed, this tends to happen. My team has set a huge goal this year, and every single week we're getting closer and closer. The second Friday every month, I sit at my computer anxiously waiting on the updated report. Today I was blown away when I logged into my online office to see Team Simply Beautiful was ranked 467 out of 400,000 coaches in the network. What the hell? Guys, that's the top 0.001% of the company. Team, we are so one step closer to making this a huge goal a reality, and I'm so damn proud of you all. Keep changing lives and dreaming big. We're doing this thing. What do you guys notice about that? Did I basically shove coaching down somebody's throat right there? But people that follow me know that we're on the right track to do something, right? We're part of a community. Something really exciting is happening for our team. You don't need to know what coaching is to know that something cool is happening that our team is a part of. Natalie says in hers, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Natalie's is basically her saying that her life is like crazy. She hasn't had a shower. Everything's everywhere. She's a busy day ahead. And she's talking about how she gets to pay it forward. It's her favorite part of this entire business. And she's talking about the opportunity. Mackenzie's saying that she had her first team call with her new team, and how much she loves them, things like that. So that's just ways of sharing the business right there. Here's some more examples. Mackenzie's talking about how she loves Wednesday mornings because she gets to chit chat with amazing leaders on her team. I got to tell you, it leaves her super fired up. So she's going into how fired up she is just by being on team calls. The one in the middle, that's an invite to, this is me talking about like people making excuses. So I'm basically calling them out, saying you have to leap and grow your wings on the way down. We think we have to wait until everything is perfect. I know I did that before I started as a coach. The perfect weight, perfect body, perfect pose, perfect house, attitude, whatever. So how many of you guys can relate to that? We all think we need to have this, everything needs to be perfect, right? Before we start coaching. I have answered that publicly. I told them that I was the same way. And I said, shit is always going to hit the fan, but I'd rather it hit the fan when I'm taking a chance when I leap instead of sitting there doing nothing. So I'm just basically telling people like, why are you being so scared of living, etc. The one on the right, I say it's Wine Wednesday for our team. I love Wednesday nights. We didn't have a topic in our team call. Instead, we took the hour to get shit done. We've reached more than 200 people tonight. So basically, I just took a screenshot of our team with wine glasses, and we had a power hour together. I mean, you guys probably can remember that. That was back in April. So that was that. I just shared what our team was doing. People want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of a community. Inviting to sneak peeks. Here's some different ways. One on the left is me with wine, as usual. And I'm like, hey, it never fails. No matter how many times I do these coach opportunity calls, I still need a glass of wine to calm my nerves beforehand. I love sharing this opportunity with others. It's what I live for. If you're curious, here's the link. See you in 10 minutes, right? There's a way to do it. And here's some more from Natalie and Mackenzie. I'll let you guys read on your own. But essentially, they're telling stories when they reach out about a sneak peek. They're not just putting like, hey, 8:30 tonight, join us. They're telling them like their objections that they had or their story, their journey to get to where they were. Short and sweet works too. Recipes, quotes, sharing what you're doing that day, what you're excited about, feeling good in your skin. You're wearing a pair of pants, Jess, that she feels good in, right?
Yep.
You're excited about that. I love the one that Jackie posted in our challenge group yesterday. I was cracking up, like the baby's on her face. Like it's like her everyday, like you get to see inside her life. Like that's the stuff people want to see. She's like, I got my workout in, but here's my child all over my face. And it's funny because the baby's like literally on her face. Sweaty selfies. I don't know why it says this or that. I don't think I meant to put that. Asking questions, like I mentioned before. It can be short and sweet. It doesn't need to be long. Every post does not need to be super long. And I remember somebody, I don't remember which coach it was of mine that said that to me. They're like, well, do I have to make my post always as long as yours? And I'm like, God, no. Like, no one's going to read those all the time. If you do every single post you write is that long, people are going to stop reading it. Every once in a while, you pull out a long one. But most of the time, it's a recipe. It's something shorter, something you read in your personal development that day that stuck out to you. That's important. Here are a couple resources and coaches to follow that are fantastic on social media. If you're going to follow anybody, follow these people. Amy Silverman, fantastic. Chelsea Pearson, complete badass. Love her so much. So great on social media. Angie, you can find other entrepreneurs. They don't have to be in Beachbody. Gary Vaynerchuk, oh my gosh, please follow him on social media. Bonnie Engel is fantastic on social media. She's great at like talking about like objections that people give her and saying them publicly. Meredith Kelly, Stephanie Davies, and obviously using YouTube, just Google social media. This is self-explanatory. I know that this is kind of a lot of people's comfort zones, but this is the way that Facebook is going right now. When we were at Summit, we got to listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. And one thing he did mention was that like Facebook ads are thriving right now, but also Facebook is actually pushing live videos out to way more of our followers than a normal post would do. So as scary as it is, I definitely encourage you guys to try to start implementing these in your business. And if you want to start by just going live in our team page and giving your thoughts for that day just to kind of get yourself used to it, you guys can do that. I don't mind. I watch every video that you guys post, I promise. They always get me super inspired. Ashton has been on a roll lately with inspiring the hell out of me with her videos. But yeah, you guys can seriously do that in our team page. Share something that you learned. I do things that I read in a book, and I talk about how I can relate to it. I do live videos of my workout, like for 5 minutes, and show them a couple moves. I talk about the coaching opportunity, things like that, whatever. But live videos are something that I definitely encourage you guys to try to get yourselves familiar with. And again, our team page is there if you need practice to talk to your family before you go out live to the entire world. I totally understand that. I've gone live from like Steeler games and everything. Like, show them your life too. You know, I mean, whatever you have to do. Is that it? Oh, last thing is being yourself. Okay? After we just sat here for 50 minutes, I just gave you guys this long drawn out thing on social media. But if I could boil this down into 2 words, it's literally be you. Like I said, we all sell the same stuff. The only difference is who you are. It can be scary to be 100% authentically you, but that's how you create a following, and that's how people are attracted to you. If you want to take your social media to the next step, you have to share the real you every single day. The good, the bad, the ugly. When you missed your workout, whenever you make up for your workout, when you're rested, when you fell off the wagon, when you ate ice cream, I mean, just talk about it. People aren't looking for a perfect coach. They're not. And I'm going to be honest right now, and I want you guys to raise your hands. If I came off as like life was all fun and dandy at all times, would you guys have reached out to me? If I was like, oh, my life is so great. Nothing bad ever happens to me. No one wants perfect. My gosh. If my coach acted like that, I never would have reached out to her. She shares her struggles, and that's why I related to her. It's because I actually related to Natalie's struggles before I related to the positives. When Natalie would post things about how she hated the way she looked, how everybody was like, oh, you're so skinny. And then you're like, oh, yeah, okay, but you still feel like shit. But everybody looks at you whenever you're skinny and think, you don't need to lose weight. Why are you doing that program? I related to that when she said that. Because people said it to me all the time when I started coaching. How many of you guys get that one? Why are you doing that? You're already skinny. Oh, my God. I could go on a 3-hour rant about that. That's rude. There is skinny shaming, too. And I'm telling you that right now. I can go on a whole rant about that. I'm not even getting into that right now. But that's what I related to her for, because people were making fun of her for being on a health and fitness journey whenever they thought she was already skinny. And that's what people were doing to me. Doesn't matter what size you are. If you don't feel good about yourself, it doesn't matters. So Kim says she reached out to Lizzie because of her struggles. That's the thing. And I'm not going to say who, but Kim, you're a great example of this. Kim signed up with another coach before she signed up with Lizzie. And like I said, I'm not going to say names, but Kim came to Lizzie because she related to Lizzie. Think about that. Think about the impact that your story has on somebody. That they're willing to leave the person that they're with because they relate to you more. That they need to hear your story. They need your help. You guys, I say this, and I'm saying this like right now, and I want you to think about this. If you never said yes to this opportunity, how many people would be impacted by that? If you disappeared off of social media tomorrow, would people be asking where you went? If right now you can say people wouldn't, then you need to up the social media game. If I deleted my Facebook tomorrow, would that alarm any of you guys? If I just went off the radar? That's what you guys want. And I can say my first year that was not the case. It takes time. It does take consistency. And like I said, if you guys want me to start showing you my time hop, I will, because it's bad. But here's the thing. People need to hear from you. They need to hear your story. I'm kind of pulling up and see if there's a crappy one today, but they need to hear from you. They need to hear from you, not me, not some random coach out there. They need to hear from you. I'm trying to look through here really quick to make sure I don't have one that's like really ridiculous. No, see, I was starting to get my life together last year. But before, wow, that was rude. But yeah, so stop. So mean. But yeah, now I lost my train of thought. That was rude. No. Yeah, we're so in love. But where was I going with this? Okay, so do you guys have any questions that I can answer for you? Anything? We have 6 minutes before we're done. So do you guys have anything that you guys want me to go, like, does this help? Did this help you guys? Okay. So are you guys all going to keep spamming people with a ton of Beachbody stuff, or are you going to just finally be yourself? Make Beachbody part of you. You're not part of Beachbody. Beachbody is part of you and who you are. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, are you guys still cool with talking about challenge groups next week? That's something you guys want to talk about, how to revamp them, make them exciting for people. And okay, awesome. So we'll plan for that for next week. I'm going to try to get a guest speaker on with me so we can talk about how they do theirs. I'm going to try to find someone that's really successful with them. I'm going to do some thinking in regards to how they do them. But we did get a lot of good takeaways, something about that too. But all right, so let's, like I said, your call to actions from me tonight are to sit down and just make 2 lists of what this opportunity has done for your life, even if it's just a short period of time, as well as what this fitness program has done for your life. So that way you can start breadcrumbing your story out there to people. I also encourage you guys, if you had people in the coach sneak peek last night, to reach out to them, follow up with them, see what their thoughts are. And here's my last thing to you guys. Let's stop overthinking everything and let's just go for it. Like I said in that video I posted on our team page today, if we want something different, we have to do something different. And if what we're doing right now isn't working, then we need to change it. And I'm personally going through that right now. I'm having a very different month, coming out of wedding month where I was gone. So I'm trying to get my momentum back up too. So I'm right there with you guys. So let's make a pact. Let's put up the pinkies again and just say we're going for it. We're finishing this month strong. All right, love it. Awesome. Okay, so really quickly before I shut this off, everybody smile pretty. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys next Wednesday on challenge groups, okay? Toodaloo. Bye.